Hey guys, it's Mickey, and today is day 5 of the catch-up readathon hosted by the somewhat sleep-deprived Sophie from the Book People. Before we get down and dirty to the books, I have some bookish news to share with you. Last night, right after filming my day 4 update, I actually left the house. I kid you not, for the last 4-ish days, I have been a couch potato, reading books and watching BookTube religiously. And I gotta tell you, walking under the moonlight now burns a little bit. So where did I go? To get more tissues from my tissue dealer? No. Still got plenty of that. But my stash has been running pretty low since Tiffyos. No, instead I went to see Ariel from Ariel Bissett at a book talk conference for If I Stay, or If Ariel Stays. I have not read the book, nor have I seen the movie, but I just couldn't pass on the chance to get to meet Ariel Bissett. The conference meetup took place at Indigo, a bookstore right here in Toronto. I got there a little bit earlier to maybe do some book shopping and feed that book buying addiction. So I got there, and the first thing I see is this huge table devoted just to Rainbow Rowell. So I picked up a copy of Eleanor and Park, walked over to those super tiny and comfortable chairs, and started reading. At first, it was fine. I was a normal person. I was reading and reading and reading, and then I was crying. Now, at first, it was fine. At first, I could just wipe the ick off my face and get on with the story. But at about page 150, I think I had trouble breathing, and a lady actually walked over and offered me a packet of tissues. Now, by then, I wasn't even embarrassed that I was making a huge mess out of myself. All I could think about was Eleanor and Park and Eleanor. Please tell me that somebody else has done this before. Now, by then, it was just plain right ugly crying, and I knew that I had to stop. So I got up, put the book down, and walked over to the murder mystery section, and I just sat in that corner for a good 20 minutes, thinking and thinking and thinking. Maybe I'm just a huge sucker for good love stories, but if the second part of Eleanor and Park is any as good as the first, I'm gonna need more tissues. So yesterday was pretty intense for me reading-wise, and today I really decided to turn it down a notch. I looked around my bookshelves for the lightest, most fluffiest read that I could find, and there were books 2 and 3 of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series. I read the first book, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, back in middle school, and for some reason I just never continued with the series. For those who don't know, these books follow the summer life of 4 girls, Tibby, Carmen, Lena, and Bridget, all of whom fit into this one pair of magical jeans despite having very different body figures. Each summer they go off to do fun and daring things, and there's almost always a boy involved. So drama-wise, I was not disappointed. This wasn't the light, fluffy summer read I was looking for. It was better. The books had so much more substance than I was expecting. So glad that I continued with the series. Anyways, after finishing book 2, I moved on to book 3, and this was not nearly as chaotic as the second one. It was almost happy. The Lena situation somewhat resolved itself, and the Bridget situation got a whole lot more interesting, in the good way. There really is no way for me to describe it without spoiling that delicious chick flick goodness. I have to say, Bridget is my favorite out of the 4 girls. She's smart, she's cool, she knows how to kick a soccer ball, and she has so much character. I believe that there is a book 4 to the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series, and I will definitely pick it up before school starts in a couple of days. Somehow, I will find it. I will ransack that library. So this concludes today's update. As always, thank you so much for watching, and happy reading.